Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are now prepared for the next game here in this best of 3. Remember guys, the winner of this match is going to advance. The loser will be eliminated. So, spawning in the bottom right position of our map, that is Bel'Shir Vestige. We have the blue Terran player. It is Complexities, the STC. What a delightfully wonderful username you have, 420 and 69 Jim. That really tickles my fancy. And spawning in the top left position as the red Protoss player, coming in for IG, is our Chinese Protoss. It is Jim. Now, I mean, we saw a really scrappy game there, and that was actually pretty intense. STC is going to go for a gas first build. You know, STC really had to earn that win. That was quite a slugfest. I honestly can't think of a much more crazy game that I've seen lately. You know, you went for the 2 racks. You just forced the aggression endlessly, because we saw on the other match when STC played Jim earlier, the STC actually got 2-0'd. He got slapped basically. He got slapped on the face like a child. And, well, he's out for blood this time, and that doesn't surprise me terribly much. It looks like he wants to send this SCV in a roundabout sort of way. I mean, I don't know. Is this where it would normally go for scouting? Yeah, this looks like it's going to be a proxy. There's no way, no reason he'd send it this way if he wasn't going to be throwing some sort of proxy. So, I feel like what he's probably going to do is proxy factory. Possibly go for like a proxy Thor build. I don't know why I'm thinking Thor. I just feel like that would make my day. But most likely it's gonna be proxy with a mine. This is as fast as you're gonna be able to do something like that. And you know what? I feel like this build might take advantage of the fact that Jim has not been probe scouting, because if you don't probe scout, then you kind of end up in this awkward situation where you're like, well, okay, if he doesn't probe scout me, then I can go for this build and be very greedy about it in my tech and my proxy. But if he does probe scout me, then he'll know I went gas first if he clicks on my refinery. So he'll know there must be a factory already building on the field, which means it has to be proxied, and of course he can check the regular proxy locations. So the fact that Jim hasn't scouted definitely makes things a little bit more difficult. We do have the Zealot being made this time around, so he's not going to take any chances. The SCV was actually sent to go in a circle, which I really like. SCC sent his SCV to go up from where the tower was. This makes it look less suspicious when he runs by the Zealot. So I really like that he's kind of covering all his bases, and there's the Widow Mine on the way right now for the STC. Very smart play. Oh wow, it's actually a separate SCV that went to scout. Quite clever. Of course, that is going to deny him a good bit of economy. He's going to lose one of his SCVs, but that Nexus is going to start very soon for Jim. And yeah, this is a very fast Widow Mine. You don't get Widow Mines faster than this. I am curious to see how this pans out. This would be cool. The Widow Mine's going to move in. There's actually nothing here to block this. Oh, there's a Stalker. Oh, is he gonna spot it? No, he doesn't see it. Okay, now he sees it. He needs to burrow on the ramp. He needs to kill the Stalker. Oh, he's going to go straight for the probe line. He's going to go... Oh, goodness. He's going to burrow. Nope. No cigar. Nothing there. Folly. He's not going to get anything at all. It's a shame. Mothership Core is at his base. He has a bunker with a couple of Marines in it, so he's safe there as far as that's concerned. But getting the Widow Mines into his base is going to be a completely different story. Where'd that mine go? Oh, my God. Did he unburrow it? Bit of a shame. There's another mine. But I think Jim's defended this quite well already, so bit of a shame there. And the Stargate play, I love it. I love you doing this reactively, because you have a low Marine count, right? So the Stargate will shred that, and then you don't really have much. Yeah, you don't have stim or anything, so you don't have to worry about being caught. You just have to worry about microing every like 30 seconds to make sure you kill stuff with your energy. So I do like this. Another Widow Mine is actually going to come out now for the STC, and he's doing what he can. Oh wow, that dodge. Widow Mine does manage to pick off something, which I guess is better than nothing. So not bad, it's not bad. What has he really killed so far though? 2 probes? Not really much. He only lost 2 SCVs. I don't know. I don't think I've even gotten to burn chrono boost and anything else. I like how I said I'm like thinking about this like I'm actually playing as the Terran player, like what I would be thinking right now. But to be fair, what SCC would be thinking, he'd be like, I'm not really getting exactly what I want. Oh my God, I hate how that's upsetting. That was actually in range of the Stalker, but he couldn't see up the cliff to actually attack it. then the mothership, then the Oracle rolls around and it's like, yeah, I know. Oh, that is kind of weird though. I mean, does he? I don't know if he spotted the observer though. I want to check this. What did he scout that Stargate? Yeah, he knew about that. That's kind of weird. So he should have had to quit defenses set up. Actually, well, the engineering bay is not even started. Oh, this could hurt. Oh no. Well, this Oracle doesn't have too much energy, so this one won't do anything. But if he waits for a second one, well, that's where things can get dicey rather quickly. No, he's only going to make one Oracle. That's weird. Because you can't really do anything with this. He activates his pulsar beam and he runs out of energy to fight in like a second. He only got like 2 SCV kills. And this Oracle's kind of looking around. He's kind of using it as an observer. He's going to go for the Phoenix. And it looks like he wants to go for Phoenix Colossi again. It's not a terrible idea. He's much further ahead than he was. He's much less behind, I guess I should say, this time around as compared to the previous map. So that'll definitely be a viable option for him. Kind of curious that he's going to go for the Observer over the Phoenix to start off, though. The Phoenix scouts faster. It's a little bit better. I think the Observer gives you that invisible map presence, but it's not like it's the only way that you can effectively scout, especially if you're going to open Stargate. But that's whatever. Jim's checking around for the third base. He just wants to make sure that our Terran player is not doing anything too creative. And, yeah. STC is just chilling. And Jim, he's getting the robotics bay. He's going to move into Colossi Phoenix. It's such a hard composition to deal with, especially considering that he's not behind like he was in the previous map. He's actually ahead 20 suppliers, so rather than being even or close. More gateways. Colossus is on the way. No extended thermal lance yet, though. Important to note. This Oracle comes in, doesn't actually get to kill anything at all. Jim, not able to get too much there. And STC is on top of his game. He doesn't want to lose this match. He recognizes that if he wins this game, he's like, okay, if I win this game, then I end the day. That's it. I'm done. I'm gonna advance. But if he loses this game, he's gonna be like, well, I'm gonna play another one against this Chinese player that's so good and has such good timings that I don't know if I'm gonna actually be able to advance anymore. So he definitely doesn't want to do anything that could possibly jeopardize his chances of comfortably walking out of this with a 2-0. But third base is going to be going out for Jim, and I don't know if SCC really has anything that can stop him. He lost so much of his army, I don't even know what he has. He's got 20 Marines and 3 medevacs. That's nothing. That's rubbish. We have a Hero Marine, kills a probe before he gets blasted to death with laser beams. Nasty way to go. And the Vikings are going to get that Oracle, poor thing. Throw Revelation, no! Oh, shame. Third command center is complete for the STC, so we will be able to get a little bit more money now. We have a medevac loaded up, 2 Marauders, 4 Marines. Oh, is the probe going to spot that? Yeah, the probe knows. I mean, Jim might have seen that. That's actually really important. At the same time, STC's moving out, and Jim sees that with his observer, so alright, well, this pylon's also going to see it. Yeah, just drop and kill it. That's a smart thing to do. I don't think that SCC saw the probe earlier. I don't even know if Jim was looking at this probe though. That's like the thing there. He's splitting up his units. He's got the drop on the left side. He's got this Marine pack on the right side, and he's got his big death ball in the center. And by big death ball, I mean he's got like nothing really. He took so much damage earlier. I don't know if SCC can actually, when you're behind in supply versus Protoss, you're gonna have a bad time. There's not really much recovering from that sort of position. There's so many Phoenix on the field, just looking around for anything like medevac drops, looking for anything like stray Vikings, even orphans, pick them up because they're weird like that. And we have Protoss air weapons coming in for Jim. I do like this strategy. This is a very interesting build. You know, the Colossi just literally kill everything on the ground, but this time around the Colossi already have the extended thermal lance, which is very important. I think that might actually be the most important new upgrade that you can get for the Colossus. There's nothing really better than that. I mean, the +3 attack does let you like two-shot literally everything on the ground that isn't an armored unit, but except maybe Hellions, they take like 3. And yeah, he's beginning to work with these metal orcs. And it looks like Jim wants to fight, and I don't know if TheStC wants to do that. He doesn't have quite enough. I don't think he could actually win a fight if he did. And I do like this little run by. He's running a bunch of Marines into the third base, trying to take away the probes, and that's how he was able to secure a win earlier. He just, you know, he was just constantly aggressive, constantly running little chunks of units, and we actually just saw Jim pull his whole entire army back for the sole purpose of catching those, and that's actually going to bring the supply nice and even. TheStC's doing what he can. Jim does have a lot of money in the bank. He's going to get a fleet beacon. That sucks. That's a pretty crappy way to die. Looks like these Phoenix want to harass the third base of TheStC, but this is really TheStC's best chance when everything is still very, very close. It's doing a lot of damage to the Phoenix. And I love these little Marine patrol squads. There's a couple of pylons they're going to miss, but oh no, he's got Star Sense. He just knew. Nice clean up there, and it looks like we might have a big fight over on the left side of the map. The Colossi trying to engage. He's using the Vikings. He's just going to try to one-shot these Colossi. He's doing everything in his humanly power, but is it going to be enough? There's so many Colossi. The Phoenix are really starting to tear these Vikings apart, and I think all the Vikings are going to die. I don't know if there's enough here for the TheStC. No, there's not enough. Oh my goodness, he's got a good amount of Marauders, but the problem is now he's just going to get everything Graviton lifted, and he can't do anything about that. All his units being put into the air. These Marauders were not meant to shoot from the floor, and I think even with this Marine run by, he's trying to get over to his third base. He's having so much difficulty fighting this, and the problem is now the Phoenix are going to have the range upgrade, and how on earth is he supposed to keep up on the Viking production and be able to deal with that? Well, here comes Jim. He's going to try barreling down TheStC's base, and we might be going to a third game here, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think that TheStC is going to be able to hold this attack off. There's just so much. There's so many Phoenix. It's ridiculous. He's got like 20 of them. And, you know, they don't do a lot of damage, but they do quite enough to just completely crush these forces. GG, TheStC has to tap out. And we are going to see Jim tie this series up 1-1. Well, let's find out who the better of these two men is, and who is going to be staying alive in the Russian Starleague.